Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, in the Minecraft Survival Manual. The sun is going down behind me, but that does not matter because where we're going, there ain't be no sun. We are going to go down into the depths, the very depths of the earth. Well, we're going to go down fairly deep anyway, and we're going to take a few things with us. It's time to mine. We are looking for some really good resources, and I'm talking about gold, diamonds, lapis, that kind of thing. Things that would excite you when you came across them. So what I'm doing, I'm coming down all the way down to the bottom of my mine. This is kind of where we've got to so far. This is what I like to take with me when I go mining. I like to take a crafting table. I like to take some planks and some sticks and some cobblestone and some charcoal. This allows me to block up nasty tunnels that I don't want anything to come and bite me in. These allow me to make more torches. A bucket of water allows me to put out lava, but also if I'm quick enough, if I fall a long way, I can put that down and land in it. Some steak, well, specifically some food, and some tools with plenty of torches. I don't really need the iron axe, but I happen to have it in my inventory anyway, so that doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we are now at Y38. Now Y38 is still relatively shallow. We want to get ourselves right down to between Y12 and Y10, and to do that I'm going to do a standard staircase method. Now I like to have plenty of headspace, so I dig out 3 and down 1. I've moved my torches to the place where I would normally have my shield. Now the reason I've done that is because when I've got my pick in my hand, I can just pop a torch down and it just lights it up. I don't have to keep swapping around my hands. I'm going to just take out this iron because iron is definitely a resource we want to be gathering. I'm going to keep going down in this spiral pattern until I get to Y10. Now I wanted to stop here at Y30. We've not gone down that far, but we have found some gold. This is a gold ore. I can also hear that horrible spider noise somewhere behind these walls. I'm not entirely sure where it is. Directionally, it's very difficult to find. But what I am going to do, using my iron pick, don't use a stone pick to get this gold out, whatever you do. Otherwise, you will just lose it. It will disappear into the ether. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to fill up. Now, that's cobblestone. I've just noticed that's cobblestone there. That implies, I wonder if there might be something behind it. Yeah, see, this is cobblestone. Cobblestone doesn't generate naturally like that. So there is some, yep, I thought there might be. There is a spawner down there. That looks like a spider spawner, which means we can kill these spiders if we're very careful. And there could be some decent loot in that spider spawner area, but we're going to need to make sure that it is extremely light down there. Otherwise we're going to, otherwise they're going to hit us from a distance. And then if I pop a torch in there, that's going to start to light this place up. But there's going to be loads of spiders. We've got to be really cautious. These aren't cave spiders. This is a standard spider, so they're not going to poison us. But what they are going to do is give us a really hard time. I think we're going to need to make a run for it. So this means we need to use our shield. And we're going to put torches in our hand number 4. We're going to drop down here. We are surrounded big time. We are in proper trouble here, people. We are quite possibly going to die. This is not what we wanted. Keep that shield up. Get that food inside us. Now what we've got to do is light the place up as soon as we can, otherwise this spawner is just going to give us loads of extra spiders to come and get us, and we've got to kill these spiders off as quickly as we can. And this one as well. There we go. Right, so we got really lucky there. I'm just going to pop that there, and I'm going to block this area off because that will give us a little bit of room to breathe. Right, so we've got a lit up room, killed off a load of spiders, and have the spider spawner there. It's always a good idea to put some torches on the spawner itself as well, and then you're absolutely guaranteed that this place isn't going to be so dark that you're going to have spiders come in and eat your face. I am now dual wielding torches. That isn't what I wanted to do. So we are going to open up these chests and see what loot we've got. We have got ourselves a little bit of gunpowder. We've got ourselves a number of pieces of string. That's quite useful. We've got a saddle so we can saddle up those horses, and we've got some rotten flesh, which is going to be very useful if we want to trade with villagers. Cleric villagers love that rotten flesh. In this one, we've got some wheat, lots more string, which is very common when you have a spider spawner, rotten flesh, another saddle, and this is a pretty rare item, a music disc. That's quite useful. I knew this axe would come in useful. I am collecting both of those up, and I can use those chests now. Now what I want to do is I want to continue this staircase, because that staircase was coming down into this area, and I still want to get down and mine. Then we can just carry on down, mining out these blocks and create a little bit more of a step down, because we do need to get down to Y11. So we have found ourselves at Y11, and Y11 is a really important level. Y10 is where you get lava lakes. So mining at Y11 means that you're not going to get a lava lake flush out of the wall straight into your face. And what it does also mean is that you can start a process called branch mining. It is an excellent way of finding great resources, from coal to gold to emeralds, and more importantly, redstone and diamonds. And these are things that we're going to be needing in the future for our Minecraft world. So I'm going to start off a bit of a branch mine. Now it looks like we have opened up into a lit area here, because you can see there is definitely something going on. So we're going to investigate that, and it looks like there are spiders over there. So I'm going to not investigate that quite so hard. I think I've had enough of spiders for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block that off. Branch mining is actually very, very simple. What it involves is getting yourself a bit of a hallway, making sure it is very lit up, and then digging in one direction. Now branch mining, there are a few different techniques, but what I like to do is I like to dig a 3 high 1 wide channel, and then come along. In fact, I'm going to dig just a bit further, and then leave 1, 2, 3 gap, and then dig another 3 wide channel. Now there's a very good reason why this is a good branch mining technique. Light up the start of your channels. This channel here gives you visibility to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different blocks going into that mountain, or into this tunnel in this direction. 8 blocks. And then this will give you an additional 8 blocks. The only blocks it misses out are the 3 in the middle. Blocks very, very rarely spawn in single lines. They tend to go out sideways and up and things like that in groups, which means you'll always see, with very, very rare exceptions, the edges of any resources like coal or diamonds or iron or gold or redstone on the edges of your tunnel. So it's a very efficient way of mining without having to dig out every 2. So all we're going to do now is we're literally going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8, and then on the middle block we're going to shove a torch. This spacing means that you are never going to be short of light, and you won't have any mobs spawn in your tunnel. You can see here we found some redstone. Redstone also gives you experience, but it also gives you, more importantly, redstone. Redstone is the electricity wiring system of Minecraft, and we're going to be doing plenty of stuff with that later on. When you're branch mining, it's always a good idea to go to the end of your row of 8, stick down your torch, and then come back for your resources. The reason for that is if you leave that end dark, you could end up moving away from it and going far enough away that you get mobs spawning inside there. And if you get mobs spawning inside your tunnel, you've got big problems because they're going to end up eating your face and you're not even going to know they're coming. We've been branch mining for quite a distance now. You can see all the way back there, and I have hit gravel. Now what's really important with gravel is that this is going to fall on your head. So let me demonstrate what I mean. If I were to take out that block, that gravel just falls. If that had been above my head, that would cause me to suffocate. You can see there's more gravel up there. So if I take out this here, that just falls. If you're underneath that, you suffocate. That's not good for anybody. Now you can hear that bubbling noise and also a bit of a watery noise. That means somewhere around here we've got both water and lava. Now that could imply a number of things. It could be a cave, it could be a ravine, or it could be just a little tiny hole inside the rock. But either way, there is going to be an opening somewhere around here which we may or may not find, depending on whether or not we're going in the right direction. I told you I could hear water, but what is this? I can also see where the water is flowing over. I do need to light this place up. There is lava there, you can see. This is a pretty dark cave, so I'm going to light this area up here. You can see there is red dripping through that roof. That means there is lava on the other side. I just want to light, it's always a good idea to light up areas that are around you in case you end up having some monsters jumping out from you from outside. You can see this gravel here has got particle effects coming from it. That means it shouldn't really be hanging there. You'll notice I'm lighting on the left hand side, which means when I go back the other way, I know that they should be on my right hand side, and I theoretically shouldn't get lost. Doesn't of course mean that I won't get lost. And we have found a mine shaft. That was a surprise. I am not going to follow that right now. Mine shafts are for a different episode. What an episode. Spawner, mine shaft, we've got all sorts happening here. We have got lava there. Now we can use our water bucket and that will turn that lava into obsidian. We're not going to get any obsidian at the moment. Let's put ourselves some torches there. We've got gold there as well. This is a right old find. We've done incredibly well. Let's just take this. Lots of gold. But I'm interested in the good stuff. We've got what looks like here to be 3 diamonds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block off this water because the water could be actually in the way. Oh, there's also some lapis up there I noticed as well, which is really interesting. Let's get this water blocked off. That will make it a little bit easier for us to mine. Perfect. And we get again our iron pick. Don't try and mine diamonds with a stone pick. You will just lose them. So get your iron pick and mine out those diamonds. We have ended up there. Let's just get rid of something that we're not that bothered about. I can always make some more sticks, right? And that has given us 4 diamonds. That is a great start. I'm really happy with that. Objective achieved. Look, I've got these blue shinies and I'm really pleased about it, and I could swap them around in my hands when I want to. We've got diamonds. We have already got the good stuff. I can start to make some great tools and start to progress this world. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to go and watch Frilioth's version and see what he does with mining. I have a feeling he might do something very different to me. Also, if you've not done it already, hit that like and subscribe button. It'd be great to know that you're enjoying it and that you're in our sub clubs, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.